diehard sports fan, ang Atoy.
Si Atoy ko.
Atoy,
Kaliwete talaga yan, pero tumira kanan. Si Nicholson, kaliwete yan. Rafael Nadal, kanan yan, pero kaliwa ang laro niya.
Meron akong t-shirt niyan eh. Lefties of the world, unite. Samantala, Vic Manuel kicks in a shoulder on Era and scores.
Yung kanyang jump hook, kailangan pagtulungan nila yan. Kundi papatayin ka ni Vic Manuel.
All night long.
Oh, that's another foul, and that's not a good foul at all because that's free throw shot. Lahat ng coaches ng San Miguel, umakyat yung lahat ng kamay sa ulo nila.
Ito yung problema dito for SMB because ang dali ng puntos ng ginagawa nitong TNT.
Binibigyan mo ng free throw na wala sa atake ng play.
Tapos hindi pa umaandar ang oras. Ayun, ayun.
A lot of things could happen there. Napapahinga yung mga players nila so you don't have to take them out because nga naman bumabagal ang takbo ng laro dito.
Alam mo itong pace na ito, gusto ng TNT ito eh. Itong ganitong pace, yung grind out, ganyan yung throughout the conference, ganito laro nila eh.
Saka kung titignan mo, mas malalim talaga ang lineup ng TNT, the way they use players. And today, when Montalvo helped them, lalong lumalim ang lineup nila.
I sensed some of the problems of San Miguel in the Meralco series. I felt that there were times napapagod yung starting lineup nila. And Meralco would pounce on them in those points. They just were so good that they finished the series in 7 games.
Yeah.
Here's a strong drive to the hoop. Just circling out. Adam looking for it. Tautuasan.
Loose ball.
Kung nung first quarter, first half, itong TNT has been dominating the 50-50 ball. Ito namang SMB this time, but Roger Pogo ay keep on burning itong SMB from the 3.
Boy, 28 points. Vic Manuel looking inside, less than a minute to go. Vic Manuel blocked. Here comes Castro. Chance for TNT to grab the upper hand. Castro is fouled going in. And nothing San Miguel can do about that right now.
Si Lassiter pala tinawagan ng foul dun.
There's some players lang who are just clearly second half players, you know.
Si Castro?
Yeah, sa akin second half siya. That's debatable. That's debatable, of course. But he just knows how to take over the game in the third and the fourth quarter.
Castro so far has only missed 1 free throw in this ball game, no? Last game, he was only 5 out of 9. 55% lamang siya dun. Pero today, so far he has only missed 1 free throw. Ayun, medyo short. Kita mo na eh.
In the first game, 52% lang ang TNT from the free throw line.
That's been one of their problems throughout the conference.
Yeah. I know you and Magu kept on computing the percentage of that. In the meantime, Vic Manuel spinning nicely. That jump hook does not connect now. Down to 24 seconds. Yes!
Sabi ng coach, wag, may oras tayo. Itinira, pumasok, okay na.
Yes! Sigaw ka ng Jericho! Naku,
Huli.
may problema kung pag-elevate. Libre, Lassiter! Rebound, Marcelo. Sabi ni Marcelo, thank you. And at the end of 3 sets,
They have to consider is how well they're going to defend because Vic Manuel still inside of the ball game and he's the one after Junmar and CJ been giving TNT a lot of problems.
in the meantime, Dr. J, San Miguel beginning to get a lot from Vic Manuel, and they're flowing nicely here in the third and more start of the fourth.
Well, right off the bat, kung ano sinabi ni Topek, yun ang ginawa ni Vic
Exactly.
Manuel. That's not a good pass. That was a terrible pass.
Parang right for the
Hindi mo
defensive
magagawa
man.
sa TNT yan, yung lalabas ka ng baseball.
Kim Montalvo from 10, nothing there.
Good tap by
Yes.
Lassiter.
Here comes Enciso. Here come the muscle men. Ayan na naman si Montalvo.
Well, Seb, San Miguel won that third quarter by 3 points. That's good for them. But the reason why they did that was Mikey Williams hardly scored in the third quarter. Unlike the previous quarter where he had 12. No? It was Pugoy and Castro who carried the cudgels. Plus Aram, no? A couple of follow-ups by Aram.
Exactly. That's Tautua.
Yeah, he always spins back to his left. He wants to use the glass. You let him go to the right, you can help out on him.
Those tendencies that you coaches and Dr. J.
I wasn't a coach, but
I know.
I was an assistant coach.
Yes, I know also. I used to watch you when you were with UTEX and you were practicing. Here's Pugoy. Naipit. Triple team on Pugoy.
Nakita mo, naging blessing yung wala si Junmar dahil lahat ang likod.
You have to give credit din dito kay Vic Manuel because prior to that, dumadrop siya sa ilalim. Now, he was active and taking away the penetration by our Pugoy.
Eto na. Medyo gustong mabain na ng San Miguel ang inside.
Pinapunta niya sa gitna kasi hindi na siya makapalit sa use of glass.
Ayaw tumama si Mikey Williams.
Oh. Yun ang naging diferensya so far in this ball game.
The drive. It will roll out and Poyeram collects it.
7-point lead. This is the biggest lead for San Miguel in this ball game.
Yes, indeed. Here's Aram thinking about it. Lets it fly. It's offline.
Sunod-sunod ang mintis dito. Kaya nakita mo si Castro nasa scorer's table na.
So they need something different at this stage.
You need Castro to set up the play.
And they need energy. Lassiter drills it in from the corner. And that three-point shot brought to you by Bingo Plus. And the Tropa need to talk things over. They're down by the largest lead of San Miguel, a double-digit 10-point lead. As we slide into this timeout presented to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. And it's time to meet our Bida player, our Firefly Bida reliable player, brought to you by Firefly, the trusted lighting partner of the PBA. He has exploded. As early as the first quarter, he's already with a good start earlier today.
What he has given them is the offense that they needed at the post, plus at the same time, while giving Junmar the necessary rest. You know, they have not faltered. They have won this quarter by 12 points so far. Of course, it's still a long way to go, no?
And San Miguel with a 95-80 lead here. Here's Montalvo. Big factor na wala rito is the scoring of Williams, of course, Mikey Williams, but Kelly Williams taking care of business here.
Well, Junmar trying to help out, forgot where his man was, and he got a layup. So that's what TNT needed off that timeout.
I only can speculate the effect of that injury that Mikey Williams had early in the game today. Although nakabalik siya, there's a penetration as Poy Eram collects the rebound. Jason wants to take over as usual.
Yeah, there it is. So off the timeout, 4-0 run. And they're gonna get Perez back in the ball game very soon. Maybe Ross and maybe Perez.
I think at this point of the ball game, if you're up by 11 points and you're SMB, you needed players that are yung mga veterano na they could control the ball game, not only on offense but on defense likewise.
Yung diskarte na what experience has provided you through the years.
What experience will also provide you is yung stability.
Correct.
Kasi minsan kapag lamang ka, nangyayari, pinoprotektahan mo yung lamang eh. So nawawala yung aggressiveness mo. Yung may mga tira ka na gusto mo na itira pero you're second guessing kasi lamang naman tayo eh. Next thing you know, you lost the momentum.
Tapos tingin ka ng tingin doon sa relo.
Ayan, nagmintis na nagmintis. And it's a 5-0 run, no?
Here comes Jason Castro, the blur. He'll suddenly blow by everybody, but he decides to go to Kelly, who stops, sends it over to Montalvo, looking for somebody at the top of the key, can't find anybody open. Here's Jason, the shot clock is reduced to 4. He finds an angle. Angled away though. Boyera puts it up, nothing. Fights for it, it's on the floor. Kelly Williams.
Gonna be a held ball situation.
You cannot call a timeout when you're on the floor.
Those are one of the adjustments na ginawa ng PBA coming into this conference. Wala nang kapasidad na mag-timeout ngayon ng isang player if you're down on the floor. So it's either it's gonna be a turnover or it's gonna be a jump ball.
Siguro sabi ng coach, salamat. Hindi na nagagamit yung timeout na gusto ko, kailangan ko. Minsan natatawag yan, 2 seconds na lang sa shot clock mo.
Kung minsan nga yung coach nagre-react, timeout ba? Bakit?
Pero this is what I expected. The only reason why they kept on using Cruz was he's doing a pretty decent job on Pugoy. And Lassiter was struggling a little bit.
Correct.
Pero kaso, nagmimintis na si Cruz, kaya hirap na sila.
And the loose ball is picked up by CJ Perez. 10-point game. Lassiter looking inside. Here we go with Junmar, who also looks inside. Goes to Ross. Yes!
Yes, sabi ni Topex na experience. Cut from the weak side. Hindi ka iniintindi ng depensa. Ayun, nakakuha ka na libre.
Ross with 4 points. The pass to the wing. Montalvo open. Yes!
Big game for Kip Montalvo.
Nine-point game. 5:36 to go. Tautua, Ross, Lassiter, wide open. No. Tautua taps it. Lassiter drives hard, lobs it in.
Again, keeping the ball alive. Tautua stayed in there, tapped the ball to a teammate. No?
The lead is 11 with 5 minutes and 6 to go. Squeezing in. Nice bite to big passing.
Ito yung malaking bagay talaga sa loob si Kelly.
Stability.
Yeah, it changes the game for them also. Defensively, although he's caught there for holding.
I think they're gonna call a timeout.
Timeout.
Nauna, ngayon nagdidiskusyon sila kung ano ba yung nauna, yung timeout ni Ross o yung foul.
We shall hang on to the air. So, 107 to 92 is the count. And look at Big Manuel. He has some dance moves as well. Ilang days ng preparation. Wednesday ngayon, isang araw lang. World of difference yung from a Sunday to a Wednesday game. Paano ang preparation nito, Coach?
Again, as much as possible, you want to keep your players, yung legs nila fresh, especially for TNT because TNT has been always a quick-paced team. So kailangan dito fresh legs sila. San Miguel naman now, they have the breather. They found the way that works for them. I'm sure their Coach Leo, the rest of the coaching staff will capitalize on that advantage or they saw the advantage dito sa Game 2.
And as we discussed, Game 1, the winner does most of the same thing. And the loser of Game 1 will now make the adjustment. And now the series looks like it will be tied.
Well, it's still a long way to go. It's still 3 minutes. No? 15-point lead lamang yan.
By the way, get ready to witness nerve-wracking and invigorating MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, and submission grappling action. Parang John Wick, ano? This August on One Championship. Ray Woon versus Christian Lee, August 26, Friday, 7:30 p.m. on One Sports.
So, mas lamang si Junmar, 13 points, si Mikey, 7. Dapat ang question today, sino mas marami, si Pugoy or si CJ Perez? Parehong ang dami. Pero si Pugoy has been quiet here in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. So from the coach's point of view, kailan ang preparation? It starts tonight. The video coordinator starts working tonight.
I'm sure pag uwi, baka hindi pa nga ito umuwi sa bahay, Sev, because kaysa nasa bahay ka, you would go to your war room. Kasi nga naman pag nasa bahay, isipin mo rin tong ball game na to. Might as well meet somewhere na magkakasama kayo para ma-discuss natin kung ano yung mga dapat natin gawin.
And some coaches, lalo na yung natalo, like to see the video right away. There are those who like that.
Maganda yung play na yun.
Yes.
Ang bilis nangyari. And again, Castro instrumental in giving that pass.
Blocked. Here's the quick pass. Pugoy trying to set himself up for shooting, but Lassiter touches it last.
Well, TNT has always played the ball game as on a very fast pace. You want to set your offense before the defense of San Miguel comes into the picture, especially before Junmar comes into the picture.
2 minutes and 20 left. Pass to Kelly Williams, who drops it. No look pass to Aram. Aram puts it up, and Kelly Williams cleans it up. Si Leo Austria, pagka nag-back-to-back.
Of course, we have a press defense here.
And Ross tries to dribble out of that press.
And they go back and fall into a zone.
And into the last 2 minutes now. Ross thought about it. Manuel, CJ Perez.
Bully.
Steal! Here comes a familiar blur.
And the lead is down to 9.
Yep. Alam mo si Jason Castro parang low pressure area, no? Bigla na lang umihipan. Junmar says up.
And again, he should have been aggressive in that play. That was a 2-on-1 situation. But they're playing the clock.
Vic Manuel lobs it high. No. Kelly Williams fighting for it. Here comes Montalvo. Gives it over to Pugoy. Over to Castro. Castro changes directions. Lobs it up.
The foul downstairs. No, not yet in penalty.
Malayo
But now
pa.
they'll be in the penalty. You only have 1 foul in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Now that you mention it.
So it's quick. Look how quick TNT was able to come back because no offense on the other end. That play coming up for TNT.
Sino ha? Parang gusto ko yung spirit of San Miguel. Okay, counted. Ito. Air ball.
Not the best shot. 5.6 is a lot of time. Aram could have even put the ball on the floor because the defender was closing out hard on him. And the other team is also in penalty.
The thing about that, itong si Jason Castro was also open dun sa kabilang side.
Which the TNT players will see tomorrow or when they see the video.
Maybe even tonight, Sev, pag-uusapan na nila yun. Because again, this is a game of inches. The more, you have to always look for opportunities to outplay itong kalaban mo sa itong series na to.
So some San Miguel fans already applauding the team. Lassiter with a good line.
Ayun ang panapos. That's what a veteran can do. He's not going to be afraid to shoot.
Give the ball to me. 109.98, 38.6 seconds remaining in game number 2. And from all indications, it's going to be a tied series. Now, what will TNT most likely talk about, Topex?
Yeah.
And the thing about that, Sev, usually sa player, yung adrenaline mo, okay ka pa. Ang problema dito, kinabukasan. And
Yung
you only
aray.
have you only have a few days, 1 day nga, to recover. So tingnan natin how well Mikey Williams will recover para sa Game 3.
And what you hate about sprains, aside from masakit, ang hirap maligo.
And San Miguel will tie this series. And that guy who has the ball probably was very instrumental. He didn't score a lot. But, you know, that's what they needed. Ang hirap maglaro ng basketball na walang magaling na point guard.
The leadership he provided, the calmness. He's normally a fiery firecracker on the floor, but today he said, I'm going to
Melo na ako.
this way. And that'll do it. Well, there's a basket. Roy Rosario makes it the final count, 109 to 100.